Hi, this is Peter the Clairvoyant here, and I'm doing a reading for Aries for the month of December 2018. So it's just a real time of merriment here for you. So here you are, feeling very positive. You're coming forward here, offering lots of love and joy and passion and compassion, and I just feel as though that's really nice. And I just feel as though now, if you could be connecting with somebody who's got a bit of a fiery side or very passionate side along you, then it's a great time of enjoyment, because it's like, you really sort of connect together really well. But I just feel as though now it's almost like you're coming to the end of the year, so he's the endings, and you're looking to the future a little bit more, and I just feel as though that's really good. And I've got you sort of thinking about money, I've got you thinking about relationships, and I've got you thinking about work and career. Now, when it comes to relationships, you're just thinking, are you happy where you're at? And if you are, you're going to be putting more energy into it and making sure your partner's on the same wavelength of you. But if you're not, you're going to gradually start to look at what you can do. And then if you can't make it work, then you are going to let go. And it's like you're going to start to really go out there and find what it is you're truly seeking. And that is going to be so, so important for you to get that kind of balance in your life that you're seeking. And I feel so when you will make 2019 the year where you do focus on your ideas and your thoughts and things that you're wanting and to do and achieve. And if you look at this, you've got your wishes and dreams. And some of you are going to be thinking about a house move next year as well. So it just feels though it's all there. And a couple of you are going to be thinking about perhaps living abroad as well. So it's going to be quite an interesting month for you, because you're trying to enjoy the merry season of what's going on around you, but you're also thinking a lot about the future. And also, it's not just, oh, we're at the end of the year, I'm going to look at a new year. When you think about it, the next year is the last year of the decade. So you're going to be thinking, oh, what have I done this decade? Have I made the most of it? What I've achieved, what I haven't done. And then it's like you're going to be thinking about next year into the new decade and where you're going and where you're heading. And it just feels like a lot of us are going to go into the new decade with a real fresh start. And I just feel as though it's good. But watch money a little bit, because I feel so money's going to fluctuate a little bit to do with local governments and what's going on in the world. Because I feel so over the next year or so, I feel so there's going to be a bit of turbulence around us all. So we've just got to make sure we're in the right place to deal with it all. And that's what it's all about. So if you can just either pay down debts, if you've got debts, that will just ease the pain as you move forward a little bit. Or if you've okay and you're not in too bad of a place, then just try and enjoy life, but make sure you put a little bit aside for that rainy day, because you need to fall back on it. We should be all right as we go through these turbulent times, but we just got to make sure we're in the right place. And mainly for you Aries, with you being quite logical and sort of trying to make the right choices, I feel as though, you'll do that, so to speak. So I feel that's good. But talking about money, I've got money gradually picking up around you anyway, naturally. So I feel as though that's really good. So just keep doing what you're doing. You'll be on the right path without a shred of doubt. So I feel that that's really good. So just keep doing it. There are going to be some younger people within your lives you're going to be arguing with a little bit. Or if you are a younger Aries, then you're going to be having disagreements with your elders. But I just get the feeling you're just going to have to sort of, if it's the youngest and arguing with your elders, you need to just sort of step back, let them say the piece, and just acknowledge what they're saying, and then just try your best to put things right. If you are the elder arguing with the younger, then I just feel as though you need to say your piece, but you need to think about them. They're in a different sort of place to what we were growing up, so they look at things differently, but sometimes they haven't got the wiseness as what we have. But sometimes they just don't want to listen. So it's difficult, isn't it? But you're right to say what you've got to say, Aries. So you've just got to do what's best for there. But I definitely feel it's a time to put new energy in what you're doing and trying to sort of, especially to do with career, because I feel like we can be doing more, we can achieve more, and it's all here fresh starts and new beginnings with career is very, very favourable. Even if you just start thinking about it in December and you say, right, well, I'm just going to let this year pass out the way now and then I'll start it next year. Great, that's fine, no problem. I've got a problem with that. I think it's all good. But I just feel so now it's time to get on with these things and start pushing thoughts and ideas forward. But I just feel, again, you need that right emotion around you. You need somebody who gets you, understands you, and can be passionate with you. You know, passionate in sort of making things happen in your life and passionate within the loving side of things. It's all good. Right, okay. Let's see what your angels say for you, Aries. Right, so try and open up now with your thoughts and feelings, or whatever you feel that you've got to say. Do accept yourself for who you are and what you are, and also the people that you're connecting with. And whatever you do, focus on service, like be there for people, go that extra mile. And love, see, talking about love. Love is going to be so important next year for you. And you've just got to trust your gut feelings with that a little bit. But your main thing is, try and spend as much time near the water as you possibly can. It just feels like that's really good, really important for you. Calms you down, chills you out, and it just feels like it's great. And I just get this feeling as well, you've got to be trying to be a bit tolerant with people. And all I mean by that is, I'm not saying you're a negative person, but you do like things to be right and just so. So it's like you've got to sort of be careful how you deal with things. So you've got to perhaps, yes, speak your mind, just say what you're thinking and feeling, but try and say it in a calm, diplomatic way. And if you're not feeling very diplomatic at that time, then whoa, hold back. Don't say nothing until you're in that calmer frame of peace of mind, if you know what I mean. And then as you do that, I feel that that's really good. So start sorting things out. And you may start doing a bit of decorating as well. That's either December or January. But make sure you stick to a budget, as that budget could run away with you. Okay. And then just watch cars. Got things going wrong with cars a little bit. But hey, that's cars, isn't it? Unfortunately. So I hope you've enjoyed that. I hope it's made sense to you. Please like and share it to friends and family in your face group groups. You know, I'd really appreciate that because I'm going to start trying to put a bit more time to this. And I know sometimes you don't always want a reading with me, and that's absolutely fine. I appreciate that. You don't want to read every 5 minutes, but if you can like it and share it and pass it on, you know, that person may want a reading and it helps me. So I help you and you help me. Hey, makes the world go round, don't it? Love and light. Thank you very much.